Can you imagine a world where our children will make healthy life choices? A world where emotional intelligence and empathy are universal character traits, where our future leaders will make decisions driven by emotional intelligence and not just IQ. What kind of world do you think it might be if we all just had a little bit more compassion and empathy and emotional awareness informing the choices that we make? Do you think that maybe, just maybe, we could create a world that is more sustainable than the one that we've created? I know it's possible because the Emotional Literacy and Mindfulness Academy program, or ELMA, is enabling it right now. The ELMA program teaches children social and emotional tools. After learning this program, they should know how to regulate their emotions, how to understand people's emotions, and feel empathy and compassion. The program is built around two characters, Jazzy and Pinky. They're two little chickens from a chicken school, and they invite children on an adventure with their energy ball to support them with the important development of emotional intelligence awareness through simple and fun exercises. And the world of science knows it's possible too. Emotional intelligence has been shown to consistently predict positive social and academic outcomes in children, and it's been found to correlate with enhanced life satisfaction and self-esteem, correlating as well with lower rates of depression. For example, statistically significant associations were found between measured social-emotional skills in kindergarten and key young adult outcomes across multiple domains of education, employment, criminal activity, substance use, and mental health. Meaning that children with emotional intelligence, well, they make healthier life choices as adults. If we all had the opportunity to rewind the clock and we're given the tools to make healthier life choices, don't you think the world would be a significantly different place to live? With about 50% of mental health disorders beginning before the age of 14 years, prevention and early intervention are paramount if we want to reduce lifetime prevalence of mental health disorders and allow children to live their best possible lives. Improving mental health for the children and adolescents has therefore become an international priority. What we have developed is really powerful, and it's working right now. We are part of the solution, and you can be too. I'm going to show you how our program empowers children like Grace here to share it in the classroom for all the other children to learn. But first I want to show you how the Emotional Literacy and Mindfulness Academy, or ELMA, came to be, and how it is quickly becoming a global sensation among school leaders. Hi, my name is Tennille Bentley. I'm the founder and managing director of ELMA. I was a girl from the Australian bush who grew up in domestic violence and got bullied and ostracised in my school years. My inability in my early adolescence to process the latent trauma associated with those childhood life experiences had set me on a predictable and sadly all too common path of poor life choices. Thankfully, my saving grace in a moment of clarity was rediscovering the gift of self-inquiry. I'd always had it, but it was buried amongst the noise of trauma, and within 4 years of that realization, the emotional intelligence it delivered, I established the Global Good Foundation, a domestic violence awareness-raising charity that positively touched the lives of 40,000 children in 5 different countries, and enabled me to share time with some of the greatest leaders and receive national recognition for my contribution to the community. When social media was in its infancy, I built a multi-million-dollar social media company and was invited to sit on the boards of some of Australia's leading corporations. I knew the key to changing the direction of my life's path and the positive outcomes that change delivered was having taught myself emotional intelligence. And I knew I had to share that gift with children everywhere at the youngest age possible, so they could reduce suffering, their own and that of others, reap the benefits of making healthy life choices, and go on to work within their communities to create a more harmonious and sustainable planet. And so, the Emotional Literacy and Mindfulness Academy was born. To begin with, we asked parents if they felt that their family could connect more. 93% said yes. If their school provided enough social and emotional development. 80% said no. So over an initial 2 years, engaging 500 children and families in a private setting, we developed and beta tested a play, art, and sound therapy-based emotional literacy and mindfulness program for children, which worked for youngsters like Chase here, who had suffered trauma and couldn't connect with others or express how he felt, often isolating himself. He did our program and transformed into a bubbly and bright boy who is now socialising with other children and expressing how he feels, and was able to regulate his emotions. His parents described him as a completely different child. If we were going to help more children like Chase, we needed to evolve our existing parent-child program into a teacher classroom model, informed by education authorities following an explicit teaching guideline and meeting the Australian curriculum standards under the social and emotional learning continuum. With advice from the West Australian Education Department and collaboration with the West Australian Primaries Principal Association, we secured and executed several pilot programs which delivered crucial feedback, which was utilised over an ensuing 9-month period to develop and roll out a fully automated online portal housing a Train the Teacher program with over 37 lessons, 6 modules, 8 workbooks and 15 cartoons, containing all the materials for teachers to deliver the program to children of all ages up to teens in easy 10 to 15 minute daily exercises. And teachers are loving it, saying they've never seen this side to the classroom before. The children have really opened up, and at recess they find them all lined up on the bench doing their ELMA mindfulness exercise during playtime. The program has rolled out now to 4 countries, been translated to different languages, taught to thousands of educators and thousands of children. And we've recently partnered with the University of Western Australia, whose planned research project will monitor the efficacy of the program in an international setting. The West Australian Trade and Investment Commission have acknowledged the market opportunity that ELMA may represent, and as such is working with us to strategically roll out the program globally. Very soon, no matter where in the world you're pursuing your path as a leading educator, it won't be a question of why to get the ELMA school program, it will be a question of why haven't you? Join the movement, making a healthier human family, one child at a time.